Hey everyone, day 7 of Advent of Code 2025 today. Starting less early than normal, there's still a little bit of time to spare. I guess I'll get in my guess for the day. I'll say it's the graph finding problem. There's something around, Dijkstra's, BFS, DFS, that sort of problem. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping I'm not right. I don't have the greatest library for BFS, DFS, or Dijkstra's. In general, I kind of find it tough in Java to do it. I mean, this could just be me not knowing Java very well, but there just doesn't seem to be like very good native like graph support, which is always a bit tricky. But it's never too bad. Like you can easily do BFS, DFS without graphs, right? Just by like doing a set of coordinates or a list or a queue. Oh boy, that looks like a Christmas tree. Very pretty. Okay. So we got manifolds, tachyon manifolds. I believe tachyons are things that technically move faster than the speed of light. Let's see, they move freely through space, but if they encounter a splitter, they split. Fantastic. Okay. You understand the beam splitting properties. Fair. Splits 21 times. How many times will the beam be split? Oof. Okay. I mean, I think I get a general sense of how to do it. So we want a list of coordinates. So we probably just want this to be the splitter. Right? And then, didn't mean to go to day 6. We need to see, holy moly, okay. We need to see what? Oh, we need the location of the actual thing as well. So coordinate origin equals new coordinate. Right? Okay. And now what do? We want int row equals 0. And then when it has a column, we want to split that column apart. Right? And then we want to assign it. So if lines I dot equals, so if it equals the splitter character, we do splitters dot add new coordinate row comma I. And then obviously we need to increment row, but also if it's equal to, what is the new one? S. Equal to S, then we do origin equals new coordinate row I. Cool, okay, so now we have a way to add stuff. What do we do with all of this though? Let me think. I guess we just start moving, right? So I guess, oh, but we gotta keep track of multiple, right? So this should be actually also a list. Beams equals new array list. And then we do beams dot add new coordinate row I. We can't do origin because there's going to be multiple. Okay. So now what? I guess while beams dot get 0 dot y dot x. Oh boy. Yeah, since the rows increment, right? Yeah, we're increment. So less than row, because once we get past there, there's not really a point in continuing. So list coordinate old beams equals new array list beams. Actually, I don't know if that works. Let's do a new array list. And then we do for int I equals 0, I less than beams dot. Actually, is it fine? I think I'm fine to just do old beams dot add all beams. Beams equals new array list. And then I guess for coordinate beam in old beams. If splitters dot contains new coordinate beam dot x plus 1 beam dot y, then we need to add something. Otherwise, we just do beams dot add new coordinate blah blah blah. But if we do split, yeah, we split both ways. Okay. So if we split, this is the case we increment answer, and instead, am I bad with parentheses? No? What? Why is that not valid? Oh, beams to add, not beams to add all. Cool. So it splits to each side, so we'd have to add beam y plus 1, and then we add beam y minus 1. Oops. Cool. And so we keep going. Oh, that's not a good sign, huh? Yeah, that's a very bad sign. Oh, alright, new plan. Let's do a quick check of how many things are in beams, eh? Oh, that is a lot of things. That is a lot of things. Maybe we try the smaller sample. So maybe I just let it finish. You never know. Oh, I know it's wrong. I need to use a set. Let me just confirm this. Holy moly, I need to not be running my timer. What am I doing? 39, yeah, that's too big. The issue is beams needs to be a set. Otherwise we repeat like crazy. Oh, nope. Beams. Is there a way to just get a random element? Dot like iterator dot next? Sure. Let's try that. 21. Okay, cool. And now we go back. That sure finished a lot faster, eh? Cool. Ah, of course. It's a quantum tachyon manifold. Well, that's problematic. Interestingly, this is almost what I had before, right? Oops, I went back too far. Right, because when we had this, 39, but it's saying the answer is 40. Which is kind of weird. I don't know why it'd be one different. It starts with 1, still 1. Now we have 2. Actually, let's just actually print that. 40 at the end. Oh, right, because if there's no beams, okay, cool. Right, so now we run this. Let's see if we can do it. No, we definitely cannot do it. We're at 69 right now, and we're slowing down dramatically. Okay. So what we probably need to do is a map of coordinate to integer beams equals new hash map. Beams dot put beams dot let's see, how do I get a random element of a hash map? We do beams dot keyset dot iterator dot next dot x. Well, that sure looks like a piece of crap, doesn't it? So we now have old beams equals, nope, but this also needs to be a map. Old beams. Is there a put all? There is. Cool. And we need this to be a new hash map. And now for images in the key set. And then we actually want to return what? Oh boy. So if the splitter contains this, we want to add old beams dot get beam, and we want to do beams dot add we need to do if beams dot contains key beam. No, actually, we need two, right? So we have coordinate split 1 equals this one, and then coordinate. So basically, we're gonna now actually consider how many there are by tracking not just the beams themselves, but the multiplicity of said beams. So if beams contain split 1, we want beams dot put split 1 old beams dot get beam plus beams dot get split 1. I believe there's actually a built-in way to do this, but I don't remember it, so we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, it's a get or 0 or something like that. It's all good. So now we need to do this for split 2. Oh no, not that. Otherwise, we do this again, but for beam. Oh crap, we can't do beam. We need to do this. Let's just call that coordinate next beam. If it contains the next beam. Otherwise, if beams contains the next beam, we do that. Otherwise, we do that. Cool. It's much faster. Now, the question is, of course, is it right? No. Okay, cool. That's fine. I need to do the example anyway. 39. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling I know what the answer is. Let me just take this answer, shove it down here. Boom. 38 seconds. That's chill. Um, yeah, because I'm not accounting, like, each time we're adding new beams in the universe, it's not accounting for the fact that there's already an original beam. I think that's the problem. I'm not sure that's actually right, though. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but, like, imagine if one splitter. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's not that simple. Let's do this. Long answer 2 equals beams dot values dot stream dot, is there a way to sum them? Int. The map to int is kind of dumb because aren't they already ints? This is a bit tricky. There's gotta be a way. Just like sum. Okay, you know what? I'm looking it up. Sum all ints in a. Well, actually, no. The issue is it's going to be too large. Okay, we'll just do it the normal way. Fine. For int val in beams.values. Oop. Answer 2 plus equals val. Oh, that's bad. Why is it negative? Oh, crap. Yeah, these are... we should be using longs. Try again. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Nice. Okay. Classic mistake. Always use longs. I should have realized the value would be quite large. It is kind of funny though. I basically did part 2 in part 1. And then I struggle with part 2 anyway. Yeah, not the greatest placement, but it's alright. Yeah. Cool day. I mean, we go from tachyons to quantum tachyons. It's about as not space, I guess sci-fi as you can get. Fun problem. Definitely some stuff to clean up, but overall, pretty cool. See you guys tomorrow.